Grimsy Finds here, back with another eBay video. So today I wanted to go over how to do markdowns on eBay, explain why a markdown sale would be a good strategy in case you're facing some slow sales. So without further ado, let's start. Alright, so as you can see here, I have my eBay page posted. We have to go to the marketing section, and I think you have to have a store in order to do a markdown sale. So make sure you do have a store before trying to do this, because I don't think you can do it with a basic store. But anyways, you go to the marketing section, and then you go to this section right here where it says Markdown Sale. So once you click that, you can see there's a previous information for markdown sales, etc. All of mine have ended, so I'm going to start a new one. So how do you do that is if you go to top right here, it's kind of cut off right now, but if it says create promotion, and then go to sales markdown event. So that's where you go. And then here's where you select the percentage off you want. So I tend to first start off with 10%, and then I go to select items. Here's the key right here. So there's two options. I haven't really dabbled with create rules using categories. I've usually just done select items. So in order to do that, you click select items, and then here's what's important. So how I base my markdown sales is based off the length of time it's been on eBay. So in order for me to move the product that's been past a month, I usually mark it down 10%. And again, it's just 10% off, so it's not that big of a deal. So I'm gonna go ahead and hit 31 days to 60 days. So that's a 30-day period, and filter. And now you see all these items that are selected. So typically you just check this box and it checks everything, but you do want to go through and double check stuff you may not want to have on sale. So most of the stuff that 10% off is fine. The reason you double check though is because sometimes there's stuff that you have planned already to have long tail for sale, and it doesn't consume that much space. So you don't mind sitting on it. So I'm just going through making sure I'm okay with all this, and so far I am. Typically something I will check off is like, trading cards or something really easy to store, unless it's like a mass amount, and then I will definitely have the sale, because a lot of this has to do with space constraints, and also just you want to move the inventory out of here. So I believe this is everything. Yes. So far I'm okay with everything, so I'm going to go ahead and hit confirm selections. And you're limited to 500 per selection, so just be aware of that as well. And it's 10% off. All these items I already went through all these items, so it's pretty good. I'm going to go ahead and save and review. So once you do that, it tells you what you want the sales name to be. I just leave it by default, save up to 10%. The date range, this is where it's important. So I want to start it today, and you want to start it now. Well, usually I like to start it immediately, and I usually have it for about a week. So I'm going to go ahead and make this until June 12th. I think that'll be good. That'll be a week and a day. So that'll be fine. And then it can end. I usually like having my sales end at 6:30 p.m. PST. You have the sales event description. So this one just I would just usually put save 10% off. And it doesn't like exclamation points or anything like that, so make sure you don't put that. And launch. So once you hit launch, it takes like a couple minutes to go through, but then it'll be live. So hopefully that wasn't too tedious for you guys. That's how you do a markdown sale. Just before I end the video, I want to go over, my strategy on markdowns. Typically when I make a markdown event, I do it from the range 31 to 60 days for 10% off, and then I up it to about 15% off, 61 to 90, and then 90 plus, I just do 25% off. So that's just how I do it. That's just a nice strategy to move product, especially if your sales are pretty slow. Hopefully this was useful for you guys, and I'll see you guys in the next tip video. Thanks, guys.